Hi, welcome to my channel. In this lecture, we'll discuss coalesce and repartition in Spark. These two transformations are very important in the tuning of a Spark program. Okay, performance tuning. First, we'll discuss repartition. Using repartition transformation, we can increase the number of partitions in the RDD. Suppose you have one data set with 300 partitions. Okay, let us say you have more number of executors, more number of nodes in the cluster. If you want to increase that partitions, right, so that execution time will be, you can save execution time, so that if there are 500 partitions, there are 500 nodes, so each node will process one partition, right, so that you can increase the performance, right. So in such scenario you can use repartition. Repartition if you use repartition, there will be lot of shuffling will happen in the partitions. Why? Because let us say if one RDD has 10 partitions. Now if you are applying repartition and increasing 20 partitions, from existing 10 you are again 10 partitions you are deriving, right. So lot of data shuffling will happen between the partitions. So shuffling is always a costly operation in the Spark. So it is very it will give performance, but shuffling will cause it will degrade the performance. Okay. The main purpose of repartition is, whenever you want to increase the number of partitions of a data set, you can go for repartition. So I have created sample program. I have created a Spark session. So every Spark program starts with Spark session, right? And one sample RDD I have created, spark.readContext.make RDD. Okay. So let me check how many partitions has this RDD. So RDD dot partition dot size. Okay. Why it is throwing error? Why it is throwing error? Partitions dot size, sorry. So you have only one partition, right? So if you want to divide that RDD into number of more partitions, then what you can do is val RDD2 equal to RDD1 dot repartition. You have to apply repartition of. So let us say I want to divide this into 3 partitions. Okay. So println RDD2 dot partitions dot size. Earlier it has one partition. Now using repartition transformation, we are increasing that 1 to 3. This is the so now partitions is 3 partitions. So this is the example for repartitioning. Now we will discuss coalesce. So coalesce also a transformation. Using coalesce also we can reduce or increase the number of partitions. In using repartition also we can increase or decrease the number of partitions in RDD, but mostly repartition we will use to increase the partition. If you want to reduce the partitions, no, you can go for a coalesce. Okay, what is the advantages when compared to repartition? The coalesce will the data shuffling will not happen in coalesce, because always coalesce we will use to reduce the number of partitions. Suppose 10 partitions are there. If you want to reduce 10 into 5, from existing partitions only you are reducing 5, right? So data shuffling will not happen much. That's why coalesce will always give good performance when compared to repartition. So same, suppose I will read one more RDD. Okay. RDD, and I will divide this RDD into 4 partitions. Now if you check now number of partitions in RDD, now if you see 4 partitions, now I have 4 partitions. So if I use coalesce now, RDD coalesce equal to RDD dot coalesce of 4 I want to reduce as 1. Previously current RDD is having 4 partitions. 4 partitions. Now I am reducing that 4 partition to 1 partition using coalesce. Now if you do RDD coalesce dot partitions dot size, I am executing now. Now it will be coalesce operator transformation. It will reduce the partitions. How many partitions you want to reduce, that you have to mention. Okay. So whenever you want to reduce the number of partitions, you can go for coalesce. In real time, no. In Spark, once you performing all your business logic in Spark, the final data set you will store, you want to store as usually the final data set will be stored to some external storage like RDBMS or HDFS or NoSQL, right? So at that time, without you want to save as a one file, without that time you can use Coalesce. Without before saving to that data set to external storage, you have to apply Coalesce of one, then you have to store. Otherwise no, if there are some 10 partitions in that final data set, 10 files will be created if you save that file to HDFS file system. This how to store, how to use Coalesce all in real time, that things will scenarios we will discuss in Spark SQL module. Okay, you understood, right? What is the repartition Coalesce? These two are very important, and without these two we cannot write Spark programs. Okay, thanks for watching.